computer going as well. So it's like three different devices. We're all gonna be so good at this technology thing. But I'm so glad to be here. And Allie is here with me. Hey guys, all these things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so honored to be here with y'all on this beautiful Sunday evening. Tonight, it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff. We will flow, but we'll also do a little bit of storytelling, and we'll do some mantra, and we'll do some meditation, and we'll also get in a nice little flow with Shavasana at the end. So all I ask you to do is breathe, sit still when it's time to sit still, take what you need, move like you, and have a little fun too. So let's get this started. Me and Allie are going to stay a little away from each other first. And we're going to start with a little mantra. But let's start with three big, juicy ohms. So, big breath in through your nose, and a big sigh out of your mouth. We'll start this class with the sound of your soul waking up 3 times. The sound of the universe, the sound of Om. Big breath in. Press your hands against your heart a little bit harder. Big breath in through your nose. And a big breath out of your mouth. Let it go. We're gonna start off with a little mantra first. One that most of y'all have heard. This is like the ultimate Shavasana song, right? We've probably heard this a million times, and maybe we're like, where does it come from? What does it mean? And that's what today's flow is about. So let's start with a little bit of mantra here. If you know it, sing along with us. If you don't know it, hum along with us. And if not, just sit here and feel the vibrations. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. 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 Let that sink in for just a little bit. Close your eyes. Maybe bring your chin to your chest a little bit. Left hand over your heart, right hand over your left. Start to feel the pounding in your chest, the inhales and the exhales of your chest expanding and contracting. Feeling the heartbeat of this earth right now. Knowing that it's one. It's yoga. Yoga means to yoke. And now more than ever, we're coming together. Finding ways to save our planet, to save humanity. Most importantly, to look deep inside and reflect. Breathe. Now switch your hands, take your right hand to your heart, and then your left hand over your right. Maybe it feels a little bit different. Maybe things now feel a little bit different. It's time to adapt. It's time to find new ways to live. It's time to bring this practice that we all love so much really more into this world. First, it starts with yourself. What can I do? What can I let go? What things can I add? How can I show more love? How can I be in service and not care if anybody else sees? How can we do little small things that will change and make huge things happen? Big deep breaths. Slowly open your eyes. Find a nice comfortable seat. Today, do a little storytelling. The song that you just heard was Baba Hanuman. It's the Krishna Das version. And when I first heard this song like years ago, I was like, where does this come from? It sounded like from some indigenous community and had no idea who even Krishna Das was. And it was just such a beautiful song. And like, it comes on in Shavasana all the time. You're like, well, what does it even mean? So I'm going to tell you today. And this is probably one of my favorite couple stories to lead you into where we're going to flow, to lead you into more mantra and meditation. So, Vayu, he's the wind god. And Vayu saw this girl on earth, and all she wanted was a baby. And she prayed and meditated and prayed and meditated. It's like, all I want is my own son. So Vayu decides to drop some little flowers from the sky. And as she's praying with her hands out, asking for an offering, they drop into her hands. And suddenly she's pregnant. She has this baby. And this baby comes out, and it is half monkey and half man. She doesn't know how this baby has come to life. She just prayed and she meditated, and this thing just happened. It manifested. So the boy's name was Anjaneya. And if you know Anjaneyasana, our little lunge that we do, it was named after him. And he was kind of mischievous. And he woke up one morning and he was really, really, really hungry. And so he looked up into the sky and he saw a mango. And he's like, oh my God, sweet and juicy mango. That's what I want for breakfast. So he leaped. And he started leaping, reaching. And the mango was still far away. And he was actually looking at the sun, Surya. And he kept going. And Indra, one of the gods, was like, oh my God, he's about to steal the sun and take out all the daylight. What are we going to do? So Indra takes one of his lightning bolts and he throws it at Hanuman, or Anjaneya at the time, and it hits him smack in his jaw. He falls all the way down to the earth and pretty much lifeless. Vayu, the wind god, is so upset. This is his son. This is his pride and joy. So Vayu is like, I'm not taking this. He takes a big deep breath and takes away all the oxygen from the earth. And everybody starts to suffocate. All the humans, all the animals, all the gods come together. They're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? He's going to suffocate the earth and there's going to be no more life. So the gods get together and they say, Vayu, we will make your son one of the most powerful warriors ever to rule the earth, to live on the earth. And so Vayu blows out of his mouth, the earth is revived, and the gods give him this power of being this incredible warrior that almost nobody can take out. The only thing is that Hanuman, and Hanuman means broken jaw, so that means right after he comes back to life, he's got like a big crack in his jaw, and his name's Hanuman now. And Hanuman, this is the thing with the gods, is they gave him all this power, but he would never know that he actually had it until something big happened and he found devotion into something that he really, really loved. And that's how he would gain his power back. Fast forward into time. So Hanuman's in the woods, and he's living with his monkey people out there, and this guy comes with his brother, and his name's Rama, and his brother's name is Lakshmana. And they come across a bunch of groups of bears and monkeys, and they're like, hey, somebody just stole my wife Sita, and this 10-headed monster named Ravana, and they're in Lanka, which is basically Sri Lanka, like south of India, the island. And it was just them two. They didn't have an army with them, and they were great warriors themselves, but there's no way we can go and defeat Ravana's armies. He's got all these people. He's a 10-headed serpent. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get it? So right away, Hanuman meets Rama and suddenly just ultimately attracted to him. There's something, he's like, this is the person and the thing that I'm gonna dedicate my entire life to. So Hanuman is like, I'm with you. What you got? And everybody falls in line, all the bears, all the monkeys. And Rama said, Hanuman, if you can, take my ring, and I want you to bring it to Sita in Lanka. And when you go there, find her and say, hey, I'm a messenger of Rama, and that he's coming to get you. Don't worry. So Hanuman goes to the end of India, and he's like, man, there's this big, wide ocean that I have to cross. So he sits in what's hero's pose like this, and he meditates, and he thinks about his love and devotion to Rama. And suddenly he gets this tingling feeling, and he starts to fly. And when he flies, one leg goes in front, one leg goes in the back. And if you ever see Hanumanasana, which is a full split pose, he flies across the Indian Ocean to Lanka. He turns himself into a cat. He sneaks up this big tower, finds Sita, and says, hey, I'm Hanuman, and I am here to let you know that Rama is on his way. Climbs back down the tower, goes to the edge of the water, flies back to India. He goes, he meets Rama and Lakshmana and the bears and the monkeys, and they build this bridge over to the island. So this army is going over there, and they go, and there's this huge battle, and Rama and Hanuman, they basically take out Ravana, and they get Sita back. Make a long story short. So they get Sita, and they bring her back to the kingdom of Ayodhya, and Rama is a prince, and he is now the king that he's come back to the castle. They decide to have this big feast for all the bears that helped, all the monkeys that helped, and they're all celebrating. And Rama is so grateful. Sita's so grateful, not only for all those people, but especially Hanuman, because Hanuman was the key thing to make all this work. So they stop the ceremony and thank you all for coming. And we have one more thing. They said, Hanuman, please come up here. And Rama takes off his big big bracelet, a little bit bigger than this one. But let's just pretend, right? And it's like this big thing that wrapped around his arm, and it had all the finest jewels in the world. I mean, extremely, extremely, extremely expensive. And gives it to Hanuman, and Hanuman starts looking at it, and he's like got this disgusted look on his face. He starts to rip it apart. So the jewels go all over the place. The bracelet, the gold, breaks in half. He starts taking one little gem up at a time, biting into it, and everybody there is like, what are you doing? Like, Lord Rama is giving you this gift so he could be with you all the time. And Hanuman looks at all of them and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this material thing does not have my Lord's name, and it does not give me the devotion that I normally have, especially when I'm around him. And they're like, well, you're not always going to be around him. So this is your present. Like, keep it. Be grateful. Be happy. And Hanuman's like, no, and like gets really upset and like just starts. It's a big old monkey. And they go like, well, where do you see yourself if Lord Rama's not around? Like, what are you going to do if like you need him by your side all the time? And that's when Hanuman takes his hands to his chest. He rips open his chest, and in his heart is a picture of Rama and Sita, the people that he is beloved to, the people he devotes everything to. Right now is a time to be a little bit more simple. It's a time to think about what we really are devoted to in life. It's not the material things. It's the things that are so deep inside of our heart that we can find that inner superpower that we didn't even think that we had. We can find that inner divinity and like get through anything. We're going through one of the toughest times. We can't see each other as much. We can't touch each other. But we still have what's inside of our heart, what's really, really deep. And that's what gets us through it. If you're by yourself, it's the things inside here. It's like Hanuman's split legs. The back one is reaching towards the past of all the things that maybe you've done that you need to change, or maybe the things that you've learned that are helping you on this dharmic path to get to where you need to go. So where does your devotion lie right now? What things do you need to bring back to this practice of daily life? It's something called sadhana. It's a daily spiritual routine. Maybe it's something like now you're like, oh my God, like I'm doing this finally. Like I've been waiting to do this. This is something I need in my life. Maybe it's I'm sending a text to somebody I haven't talked to in so long because I love them so much. Why does it have to take this? Why isn't this our natural sadhana? It's time to make little changes. Changes to the things that we devote our lives to. Close your eyes. bring our left hand over our heart again and our right hand over our left hand. Big breath in through your nose. And then a big sigh out of your mouth. Let's do it 2 more times. Big breath in. Big sigh out of your mouth. Another big breath in. Fill up. Let it all go. Let's take just a few breaths. Let's see the meditation. Maybe switch your hands. Every time that you take an inhale, take it up to your third eye, the place of intuition, the place where it tells you what you actually need and what you don't need. Your arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Look up. And then exhale. Roll over your knees. And if you have some blocks around that would be good for this practice as well. And anything that you need, water, make sure that you take it. And let's get this party started. We'll get a little movement in as well. So, hero's pose. Let's start here. Bring your right knee into your chest. This is the place of meditation of Hanuman. Spine grows long. Shoulders drop down the spine. Take a couple gulps. Know that any time you can be a superhero. Know that you have this divine light, and there's nothing outside that you need except right here, right now. Right. Move any of your props that you don't need. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet. All I want you to do here is breathe. Start to find that inner light, that inner divinity, that devotion that we all have for ourselves and for a few other people out there that just makes us so, so strong. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Stretch both heels back. Index fingers facing straight forward. Chest toward your thighs. Gaze is maybe back towards your toes. And your next inhale, three-legged dog, pulling up through the right inner thigh. And then step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, the heart reaches forward. Exhale, drop your left knee down to the mat. Arms reach forward and up, Anjaneyasana. So the pose of Hanuman. The place where he started, the name that he took from birth. Take a big, big, deep breath in. And on your exhale, frame your front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. So have splits. You're going to straighten into your right leg. Flex your right foot. Send your hips back toward your heel and then fold. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach the arms forward and up. Sink. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Get deep into that right hamstring. Plant the fingers firmly into the earth. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Spin to the left, wide-legged forward fold. Stretch to sway your hips from side to side. Bend into one knee and then the next. Shake your booty out if you need to. And then come back to center. Bend deeply into your left knee. Ground your right hand, left arm up to the sky, low rainbow warrior. Look towards the top of your mat. So right hand's down, left arm up to the sky. Take a big deep breath in. On your exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Pounce pose. It's just like Ardha Hanumanasana. You're going to bend into that back knee, flex the front foot, get deep into that right hamstring. Inhale, perch pose. Left knee meets your right knee, like you're a bird perching on the wire. Look forward. One more time, pounce pose. Send it back. Flex into the front foot. Perch pose. Step your left foot back for a lunge. Look forward. And then right arm up to the sky. Find a twist. Your left heel and your head go in opposite directions. Your inner thighs roll towards each other. Another big breath in. And then exhale, right hand comes down from the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Child's pose, knees out wide. You can come back here anytime you need to catch your breath, to take a sip of water. Slide your heart onto the mat. Cobra pose. Tops of the feet press down, heart gently lifts. And then tuck your toes, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Point up through the left inner thigh, three-legged dog. Step it in between your hands. Reach the heart forward, breathe in. Drop your back knee, breathe out. Arms reach forward and up. Finally, your low crescent lunge here. Inner thighs wrapping towards each other. Big breath in. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flexing to the left foot. Send the hips back. Blocks are great here just in case. You can bring them with you wherever you need, or books, or whatever you have at your house. And then Anjaneyasana, arms up to the sky. And then sink it back one more time. Come back to your little lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your right knee, spin to the right while they get forward fold. And then go from side to side. And then come deep into your right knee, ground your left hand, low rainbow warrior, look to the top of the mat. We'll come back here later in our practice. It'll be a little bit higher like this. But just remember, rainbow warrior. Cool? Low lunge, top of the mat. Pounce pose, send it back, bend into the right knee, flex that front foot. Perch pose, top of the mat, bird on a wire, look forward. Step it back, pounce pose. Perch pose. Low lunge, left arm up to the sky. Inner thighs squeeze towards each other. Your back thigh is squeezing on your femur bone. And as the crown of the head moves forward and your heel moves back, maybe you find a little bit of a back bend. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. This time, slowly lower all the way down, elbows hugging into your ribcage. Cobra pose. Breathe in. Heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Slowly walk your way to the top of the mat. Grab opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Shake your head out, yes. Shake your head out, no. Then let anything that's bothering you now drop from the crown of your head. And find this moving meditation where you can be one with yourself. You can find that inner superhero, that inner light, that inner divinity. Hands down to the mat. Slowly rise up, one vertebra at a time. I am sweating here. I don't even have a towel. All right, so we're gonna have a little fun here. Allie has no idea what I brought her into today.
Oh, I do.
So, if this might be your first class with me, do some funky, weird stuff, but I want you to like, just go along with it. Have fun. That's the main thing. So, I'm going to mirror you on this. Well, yeah, I'll just mirror you on this first one. Okay. So, it's called OMG. You're going to take your right foot behind your left foot. The opposite. The opposite for this one. Just the demo. Hands at heart center. Okay. So, just like Hanuman, I want you to step your right foot out to the side. Open up your heart, your chest. Send some love out to the world. Big breath in. And then feet meet, pound on your chest like you're a big monkey. Let something go. Ah, make some noise. Inhale your arms high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your right foot steps back to the lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Lower down to your belly, shift the weight forward. Cobra pose as you breathe in. Hips to the sky as you breathe out. Right leg comes high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Pounce pose, send your hips back. Perch pose, bird on a wire, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, coming all the way up. We're doing left now. Left foot behind right foot, ONG, hands at heart center. Step it out to the side. Big breath in. Exhale, pound it out. Let some of this go. Ah! Arms high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Lower down into your belly. Cobra pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left leg out of the sky. Step in between your hands. Pounce pose, send it back. Perch pose, right meets left. Forward fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Right foot behind left foot, hands at heart center. Take something, throw it out. You don't need it anymore. Exhale, bring it back in, whatever you need. Ah! Arms high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose. Pause here. Press the heels back. Shift the weight forward. Chaturanga, elbows hug in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg high to the sky. Step in between your hands. Pounce pose. Perch pose. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Left foot behind right foot. ONG. Send it out. Exhale, pound it out. Ah. Arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank pose and then go through your vinyasa. High to low push up, lower down. Squeeze the abs and thighs. Upward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Pounce pose. Perch pose. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale. I'm going in. I don't know where I'm going. Take it out to the side. Exhale, bring it back in. I'm sweating so bad right now. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Man, it's a heated studio. I didn't even know it. Right leg steps back. Three-legged dog. Left leg high to the sky. Three-legged vinyasa. Shift your weight forward, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. Ooh. All right. We're going to jump to the outsides of our hands, called floating frog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Float to the outsides of your hands. Malasana, yogi squats. Press to your feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold right into it. Lift and lengthen. Actually, no, left foot goes back. Right leg high to the sky. Roll into plank pose. Lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. One more time, floating frog, bend your knees, chest to thighs, jump to the top of that malasana. Forward, stay here. Beautiful. All right, I love this class because I can make a monkey pose in so many different ways. So, lift up, elbows hovering above your legs. From here, this is called my gorilla walk. Walk to the back of the mat. Smile. Yes, smile. Stay here. And then, because we're at the back, we need to come back to the front. Whew. Stay here. Start to heel toe your feet together until you're right to Utkatasana chair pose. Oh. Might be time to take off my shirt. The sun is like coming down right into my eyes. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Take a big breath in. Exhale, diver's pose. Balls of the feet. Airplane the arm back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Belly pulls in and up. Find your lightning bolt. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, backwards pose. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen halfway. Hands to the mat. Jump or step back. Vinyasa of your choice. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a big breath out. All right, let's build the floor. Right leg high to the sky. Step in between your hands, warrior one. Round your left foot to a 45-degree angle. Sorry, kids at home. All right, from here, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, open heart, flex that front foot. Take another big breath in. Exhale, devotional warrior. Keep that right hip pulling back. Your chest, your right shoulder inside your right thigh. Get strong through your left leg. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Triangle pose on the right side. Straight into your right leg. Right hand down to your shin. A block is great here too. Maybe it's the mat. Soften that left hip forward. That right hip behind you. And then soften the shoulder blades together.
Whatever it takes, Howard.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes for the gram, right? Who would ever thought that in yoga, right? All right, peaceful warrior. Take it up and back. And then hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Make it yours. I'm just going to skip vinyasas and just meet us in a downward facing dog. You can amplify, modify, anything that you would like. Here, left leg high to the sky. Take it away. Warrior one. Right foot grounds. Come on up. Bend deep into that left knee. Later side of your right foot grounds down. So the right arch starts to the left. Press down into your left big toe. Straighten your front leg. Clasp the hands. Open the heart. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Devote yourself to something that maybe you haven't been in a while. Knowing that it's still in there. It's always in your heart. Peaceful warrior. Take it up and back. Triangle pose onto the left side. Left hand down to your shin. Right arm up to the sky. Feel the prana and energy coming from your feet all the way up through your fingertips. Your lungs are expanding and contracting, which pumps the heart and makes you love even more. Peaceful warrior, take it up and back. And then hands to the mat, vinyasa. First handstand of the day. All right, let's do this. Right leg high to the sky, adding on. Warrior one. Start to move, one breath, one move. Clasp the hands, open the heart, big breath in. Devote yourself as you fall forward. Warrior two, back of the mat, dance it around. So now your left toes are on 6 o'clock. Your right toes are on the front edge of the mat. Peaceful warrior takes you up and back. Triangle pose to the back of the mat. Left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Your right oblique pulls you up to stand. Big breath in. Flying warrior. Turn your toes out. Goddess pose. Start to sway from side to side. Pretend like you have these big monkey gorilla arms. And then move like you. Close your eyes. Press your outer edges of your feet to the floor. Big breath in through your nose. Pound it out in your chest. Ah! Stay low. Warrior two in front of the house. Peaceful warrior. Up and back. Extended side angle, right forearm to your right thigh, to your right knee bend. Left fingertips can reach overhead. Find that long line of energy. Later side of your left foot, left fingertips. The right side of the body is just as strong. Chest opens up to the sky. Peaceful warrior, changing up here. Rainbow warrior, bend into your left knee, swing the arms back. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand down to a block or the ground, or it's floating. Lift your left leg Flex the left foot. Melt the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Take the gaze up to the ceiling. Squeeze that left thigh even more. Press your right toe mound into the earth. Gently step it back. Peaceful warrior. And cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Side plank. Vashisthasana. Lift the hips. Look up at your right fingertips. Take a big, deep breath in. Right hand to the mat. Vinyasa of your choice. Make it yours. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. We only have an hour here on this Insta Live thing, so I gotta hurry things up. Open it up. Big breath in. Devote yourself as you fall forward. To the back of the mat. Dance it around. This is your dance of life. Finding your Dharma path. Peaceful warrior. Up and back. Triangle pose onto the right side. Hand down. Left toe slightly turned to the back of the mat. Right toes are on 6 o'clock now. Flying warrior. Left hand pulls you up to stand. Big breath in. Goddess pose. Sink low. Monkey arms. Side to side. Make a fist. Get stronger and stronger. Know that you can be a superhero at any time. Big breath in through your nose. Pound it out in your chest. Ah! Stay low. 2 to the front of the house. Up and back. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Right fingertips reach towards the front of your mat. Left ribs rolling up towards the ceiling. Peaceful warrior, take it up and back. Rainbow warrior, bend to your right knee, swing it back. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. We salute the sun, we salute the moon. We know that every day we will see them again. They can change in the way they appear, and so can we. Peaceful warrior, step it back. Cartwheel your right hand to the mat. Vashisthasana, side plank. Left arm up to the sky. Your wrist is underneath your shoulder. Flex your feet. Lift your left leg off of your right leg. And the vinyasa. We didn't do it on that side, but we'll do it on the other side again. Because we have one more round. We'll add on. If you have your blocks or whatever, bring them to the edges of your mat. You'll probably need them here as well. Right leg high to the sky. Take it away. Warrior one. Starts the same way. If you know where we're going, move on your own breath. Find this beautiful dance of life. Open it up, flex the foot, and then dive down into devotion. You know we're going back on the mat. Change your perspective in life. Peaceful warrior. Triangle pose. Right arm up to the sky. Flying warrior brings you high. Goddess pose. Get strong. Press to your feet. Make those muscles. Big breath into your nose. Hanuman, let go. Ah! To the front of the house. My neighbors are like, what the is going on in there? Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Peaceful warrior. Rainbow warriors. Now we're moving so quick today. Happy moon. We're going to float it this time. Right hand comes to your chest maybe. Maybe you float it. Maybe you find variation in Champasana. Ardha Champasana. Kick your left knee straight back. Hug the shoulder blades together. Maybe you find a back bend here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Changing up your exit is OMG. Left foot behind the right foot. And then tree pose. Sole of the left foot inside the inner thigh. Hands at heart center. Breathe here. Press your right foot down. Grow a couple inches. Grow your branches up to the sky. Right hand, right hip. Peace fingers to your left big toe or grab your left knee. Totally up to you. And then you're going to take your foot out to the side. Uttita Hasta Padangusthasana B. Maybe the right arm comes out the opposite way. Maybe you take the gaze that way. Your exit, OMG. Left foot behind right foot. Peaceful warrior, up and back. Left hand to the mat, side plank. Vashisthasana. Lift your right leg off of your left leg. Hold it. Hold it. Drop it off behind you for rock star. Hips and heart go up and back. Right hand to the mat, three-legged dog. Full split Hanuman. Step it in between. Grab your blocks or whatever. Sit here. Open the heart. Start to meditate. Your split can be a half split, can be a full split. But this is the pose that leads you from devotion into freedom. The flight to go where you didn't think you had the power to be. Slowly, slowly, slowly come out. We hit the downward facing dog. Then we have the next side. You ready, Allie P?
I'm ready.
Left leg high to the sky. Take it away. You're Vajrasana 1 as you step forward. Open it up. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Devote yourself as you breathe out. Find this dance. Come to the back of the mat. Find peace into your life. Triangle pose on the right side. Flying warrior. Come up through center. Goddess pose. This one has to be the loudest one. I want you to wake up your kids, your neighbors, everybody. I want them to hear your love and devotion for this practice. Big breath in through your nose. Big sigh out of your mouth. Ah! To the front of the house. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Peaceful warrior, up and back. Rainbow warrior. Half moon. Floated. Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe right into Ardha Chandrasana. Reach from the top of the foot of the ankle. Shoulders come together. Flex that lifted foot. Oh my goddess pose. Right foot behind left foot. Find that cosmic curtsy. Tree pose, right side. Inside the foot or the cat. Make sure it's above or below the knee, wherever you're at. Arms up to the sky. Left hand, left hip. Right peace fingers to your right big toe. Take it out to the side. Left hand comes out to the side. OMG. Peace warrior. Step it up and back. And then right hand to the mat. Side plank. Lift your left leg off of your right leg. Rock it out behind you. Big breath in. Step it in between your hands. Drop your back knee. Maybe you come in to full split, half split. I'm thinking right now, I don't know if I went into Free to Be's. Like, did I go to Free to Be's account? I hope I did. Sit here and breathe. Keep the chest nice and tall. Hands to the outsides. And then slowly walk it in. Downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, jump in between your hands. Come to a nice comfortable seat. And then we're going to lay on our backs for bridge pose. Fingertips raise the backs of the heels. Toes facing straight forward. Press all four corners of the feet into the ground. And then lift your hips. Walk the shoulder blades underneath the back of the body. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Feet out wide, knees knocking towards each other for a constructive rest. Ground your lower back into the ground. Make things a little bit more spicy if you'd like. You need to take a block underneath your sacrum, find a restorative bridge. You come back to your normal bridge like we were just in, or you can go into full wheel. Full wheel is in your practice. Hands behind your head, fingertips facing your heels. Take a big, deep breath in, and on your exhale, push. Press the feet into the floor. Keep your arms lengthened. Drop your chin, slowly lower down. Feet out wide, knees not in. Nice Allie P. Ground your lower back. Happy baby. Now we'll sacral rock from side to side. Bring your knees into your chest. Let them fall to the left. Split your arms out. Look to the right. Come back through center. Let them fall to the opposite way. Slowly come up to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat. You're going to take the latest side of your right foot into your left arm crease, elbow crease. And then here, we're just going to rock the baby. Flex the lifted foot and the foot on the ground. And then switch it up. Extend both feet out in front of you. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Reach your arms up to the sky. Then on your exhale, you're going to fold over your legs, reaching for the outsides of your feet. Lift and lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fall a little bit deeper in love with yourself as your heart comes closer to your thighs. And then slowly come up to a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat. And we're going to take a little bit of a meditation here before we put you in your final rest. So, close your eyes. Left hand over your heart, right hand over your left hand. Know that everything in you, everything around you is divine. Know that anytime we have the time to sit still, look within, and then find strength. Say this with me. I am my own superhero. 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 Big breath in. Big breath out. You can stay here in this seated meditation or make your way to your final rest, your final relaxation. Shavasana. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram Jai Jai Hanuman. 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 Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama Rama Rama. 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 Hare Rama Rama Sita Rama. Hare Rama Rama Sita Rama. Hare Rama Rama Sita Rama. Start to find some awareness back into your breath, into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. On your next inhale, find a full body stretch. Reach your arms long overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Give yourself some love and gratitude for making it to your mat with me and Allie P today. Thank you to all our communities out there. Stay safe. We love you. Come to a nice comfortable seat with your eyes closed. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your left hand. Big breath in through your nose. Big sigh out of your mouth. Big breath in. Lift your arms up to the sky. Send your love out to the world. Hands around your mouth like you have a big microphone. Yell to the universe, to your loved ones, and everyone else. Thumb knuckles to your third eye, your place of intuition. We thank you so much. We love you so much. Namaste.